Of course, folks. So welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, and in today's video I am back with a sold out Sunday. If you guys are new, we're going to be going over some Lego sets which are going to be retiring in 2025, which are already sold out on the UK Lego website. We'll be looking as well if they are sold out for those in the US, how they're currently doing on eBay at the moment on the Lego market. Have they gone up or down in price? Should you guys be able to buy them anywhere else? Are they currently on sale? I'll also be letting you guys know if I have any myself. So if you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe. Join the Discord as well in the description below. Let's head over now to the PC. Of course, folks, so the first Lego set we have in today's sold out Sunday has only recently gone sold out on the UK Lego website. However, it is still available for you guys to buy elsewhere. But let's see how it's doing at the moment. We have the Lego Ideas Red London telephone box, Lego set 21347, 1,460 pieces, retailing for a price of $99.99 in the UK and $114.99 US dollars. So this Lego set only a few days ago went sold out, and it is one that I have missed out on completely. Am I the most gutted about it? Not really, because I wasn't able to pick it up when it was on sale. I don't believe it was actually on sale on the Lego website, but it is a very exclusive, and they might have had it maybe 15 or 20% off, but there is a big risk buying from Very, because it seems like 50-50. They send some Lego sets in plastic bags, sometimes they send them in boxes, but I don't really want to be taking that risk on buying Lego sets I'm planning on, you know, buying for investing. Now, this is a pretty decent Lego set, a nice display piece. I wouldn't be buying it for myself personally. You can see it does have a hole at the bottom right here. That is where you can put a charger through, as this does double as a phone holder, which is pretty cool. I do like kind of things like that where Lego includes stuff like that. I think that's quite nice. But yeah, the interior you can swap around from the modern to the vintage, which is quite cool. Couple sticker pieces, but not the end of the world. Now, how is it doing at the moment on eBay? So reminder, it is still available in stock at Very in the UK if you do want it for your own collection. But at the moment on eBay, the cheapest it is at the moment in the UK is around £110, sometimes 115, I think is the lowest I'm seeing at the moment, so just above retail price. However, for those in the US, this Lego set is selling well below retail price. I mean, the latest sold was $75, rather than that sold for $84, one that sold for $90. So yeah, not really that great for those in the US, and I think that's kind of expected, as this is only really going to be popular for us in England and in the UK. But I mean, I don't know if it has been a really top seller for those elsewhere in the world. I do believe it has more likely been on sale, but yeah, one I missed out on, sadly. It is more of a mid-term investment, but let me know if you managed to buy any, and what was your buying price as well. I'd like to know, and obviously to keep in mind for when I mention this Lego set in again next year to see how it's doing. So let's move on now to the next set in this video. Alrighty guys, so the next Lego set we have is a Lego Icon set. This one I am going to be watching from the sidelines. I didn't grab any myself, but let me know if you did buy any for investing, or did you buy one for your own collection. We have the Lego Icons Land Rover Classic Defender 90 Lego set 10317, 2,336 pieces, retailing for a price of $209.99 in the UK and $239.99 US dollars. This Lego set is sold out on the UK and US Lego website, and I forgot to mention the telephone box is sold out for us in the UK and also for those in the US. Now, I don't really like cars, it's just not really my kind of thing, but there are loads of car fans who would probably want this Lego set for their own collection, but that is the main reason why I didn't buy it for myself. Yeah, it's got a bunch of sand green pieces. I saw a lot of Bricklink stores actually buying this Lego set when they could on sale to part out on Bricklink, because there's quite a bit of value, I believe, with those sand green pieces. The actual car does look quite nice. You also get some kind of accessory bits as well, some jerry cans, some tools, which is quite cool to have in this Lego set, and I don't think we'll be getting another Land Rover at this similar scale. I do know we had one in the past which is selling for a decent amount on the aftermarket, so I think with this one maybe following that same path it could do really good. But I did decide not to buy any for investing. I rather went with other Lego sets, but I do believe it was discounted during Insiders Weekend or Black Friday. I do believe it was Insiders Weekend, so we also had the 2GW piece which you could have gotten, also cashback as well. Sign up to Rakuten using my link in the description below, get yourself a free £25 when you spend £50 and up to 11% cash back on the Lego website. And also we did have the insider points discount as well, so the accumulated discount overall is very good. So at the moment on eBay in the UK, it is still currently available at John Lewis. It was a John Lewis exclusive. Actually no, I do believe it has just gone out of stock now, which is pretty good. But yeah, on eBay at the moment in the UK it's selling for around retail price £210. I'm seeing one sold lately for 220. It is going to slowly creep up. I would say this is more of a mid to long term investment. moment. We have it in the US selling for around $220, sometimes $250, $230, around that range at the moment. So people are wanting this Lego set, and I do think it will go up. But of course, we do have a lot of hype around a lot of Lego sets. I'm not just pointing at this one. But let me know if you bought any for investing, and what are your plans. Let's move on now to the next set in this sold out Sunday. Okay guys, so the next Lego set we have is a big expensive Super Mario Lego set. This one is very interesting at the moment on the Lego market, but let's see how it's doing. We have the Lego Super Mario, the Mighty Bowser Lego set 71411, 2,807 pieces, retailing for a price of $229.99 in the UK and $269.99 US dollars. Sold out on the UK and the US Lego website. This one is a pretty cool Super Mario Lego set. As a big Super Mario fan, this is a really awesome Lego set I will want for my own collection. However, because I'm going to be having it in my own collection, I'll probably be buying it used, or if I see a really damaged box on eBay where someone has got it a lot cheaper than all the others, I might grab it then, because it does look really, really cool. It has a lot of posability as well. It's a nice overall display piece. The shell looks really, really well done as well. I really like this Lego set, and I would eventually want it for my own collection. One thing that I just don't like in this Lego set is why are you including a stud shooter? It's just so unnecessary. I don't think many children are going to be able to buy this Lego set, first of all, and I don't think many adults are going to be, you know, moving the Bowser around playing with this little stud shooter right here. But you never know, some people might do, and I know I'm being quite picky, but I just don't think it is necessary at all. But with this Lego set though, look at this. It's a very nice display stand for it as well. I think it's quite nice to get the red carpet. Kind of reminds me of Mario Kart going through Bowser's castle. But this Lego set has been very heavily discounted throughout its shelf life, which made me very hesitant to buy any for investing, and I have skipped out on it completely, and I'm not the most fussed about it. So it was very heavily discounted a lot of the time in the UK, down to around £170, maybe a little bit more. I do believe some people were able to get it at around 50% off at some old show, I think maybe a year or two ago, which was very, very awesome. But this Lego set is still currently available at John Lewis. It is a John Lewis exclusive, down to £184, and it's also discounted on Amazon 20% off, down to £184. So yeah, not really great that it is still currently available, but sold out on the UK and US Lego website. For us in the UK, it is selling for around £150 brand new. We had two of them sold for auction for around 150. One sold for 200, another one 150, and we had one that sold for 200 again. It's a bit all over the place. I would say you might be able to get around £184 at the moment, but you need the places like John Lewis and Amazon to run out of stock first. But it is a really cool Lego set. It does go great with the big Mario standard cart, which I don't think will show down here, but yeah, they go great together. For those in the US, it's selling quite interestingly. We have one that sold for $320, one for $300 with a damaged box, one for $400, then one for $110, I think that was used, $330, yeah, around that. It's all over the place, this Lego set. Please, reminder, do your research, see how these Lego sets are doing as well. Other regions may have different Lego sets discounted more, and other Lego sets more widely available. You will appreciate it a lot more if you do your research, and it's also great to learn as well. It will help you with this hobby. So let's move on now to the next set in this video. Okay, my fellow sharks, up next is a Marvel Lego set. This one went on a pretty decent discount during Black Friday. Definitely the best time to buy it. We have the Lego Marvel Spider-Man's Mask Lego set 76285, 487 pieces, retailing for a price of $59.99 in the UK and $69.99 US dollars. It went 30% off on the UK Lego website and went 20% off for those in the US. Both of the websites are now sold out. I do believe this is sold out pretty much everywhere in other regions as well. This Lego set was a very exclusive in the UK. Myself didn't want to be buying any from Very and having it arrive damaged, so I waited for it to hopefully go on a Black Friday sale, and it did, and I did buy quite a few, which I'm very, very happy about, because that accumulated discount was really, really good. However, am I going to be keeping any for my own collection? No, I'm just not really into Marvel. In my opinion, they should have stopped at Endgame. However, Disney decided to make a series on every single Marvel character there is. There's probably one for the random NPCs in the background, but there's quite a few sticker pieces, and it is a bit expensive, to be fair. $59.99 for 487 pieces. Not really good price per piece ratio. Quite a few of them are quite big as well, but this Lego set was very hard to find discounted other than Very, and at the moment on eBay it's doing pretty good, selling for around £55 on average. It's getting close to retail price, and I'm not that surprised, but for me, I am going to be holding on to this Lego set at least till the new Spider-Man movie, which is going to be in 2027 or 2028. I do believe believe it was meant to be next year, however it got delayed. I don't know why, Marvel and just Disney trying to create hype, I don't know. But for those in the US, it is selling for around $60 US. Not too bad, but I do believe it might have been more available for those in the US and also widely on sale. But yeah, one that's going to be more of a midterm hold for me. I don't think it is worth quick flipping it at the moment. I just don't really think there is enough hype around it. The Mars Morales mask being on shelves is definitely going to help with this Lego set, as this is definitely going to be very popular. Now, let's move on now to the next set in this Lego market sold out Sunday. Alrighty, my fellow Velociraptors, the next Lego set we have is a Jurassic World Lego set, which has been sold out for quite a while now. It has been moving very high up on the Lego market, so let's see how it's doing. We have the Lego Dinosaur Fossils, T-Rex, Skull Lego set 76964, 577 pieces, retailing for a price of $34.99 in the UK and $39.99 US dollars. Sold out on the UK Lego website and sold out for those in the US. This is one of my favorite Jurassic World Lego sets to be buying for investing. I did mention it in the going over Jurassic World Lego sets retiring in 2025, and it's a really nice one. I do think it is going to be very popular in the future, as we have gotten the Triceratops skull, and I mean, how many dinosaurs are there? They can make a skull for every single one. It is going to be really cool to see if we get more, but it is quite nice to see the footprint into the rock right here. The skull does look brilliant. You can actually get the same skull on the big, expensive Tyrannosaurus Rex, but this is a cheaper alternative. We also do have this little plaque down here, which sadly is a sticker piece, which is not the end of the world, though people are still going to be wanting this for their own collection. It looks really, really good on display for those Jurassic World fans, and it's one of the main dinosaurs that people know about. It is a T-Rex. It's the one that most people will, you know, hear and be like, yes, I know that is a dinosaur, because some of the dinosaur names are just wild and are just outrageous. But let's see how it's doing at the moment on eBay. So first in the UK, latest sold are around 45. It's closing on £50, which is really, really good. My buying price was around £20. I got quite a few, sold a few already for a quick flip, and I've still got a few which I'm probably going to be holding on to. But yeah, not too bad already. Doubled my money. Very, very pleased about that. Some latest ones sold for around 40, so I think you can easily get around 45 at the moment, but I hope it does go up to 50, and if we get maybe a leaked rumor or something about a new one of a different dinosaur coming out, it should help it go up in price. For those in the US, it's selling for around $35, so not doing good at all for those in the US, which kind of is a good indicator that please do your research. Your region may have this Lego set, for example, very heavily discounted everywhere, and loads of people are discussing it. It could be one that has so much stock. However, in the UK, it's different. So again, please do your research. But yeah, a decent one to buy for investing. Let me know if you bought any, and let me know if you bought any other Jurassic World Lego sets. I don't know if we can see the Tyrannosaurus Rex down here. There you go. That is the... Oh, why is that doing that? There, you can just see the skull right there. It is literally the exact same, I think, maybe apart from a few details, and it's just a little bit bigger. But that looks absolutely stunning. That Lego set is due to retire next year. This is a great set. Going to be holding on to a few of them. Let's move on now to the final set in today's video. Of course, folks, so the final Lego set we have in today's sold out Sunday, one that I think quite a few people were hoping to see in today's video, now sold out on the UK Lego website and the US Lego website. We have the Lego Star Wars UCS, the Razor Crest Lego set 75331, 6,187 pieces, retailing for a price of $519.99 in the UK and $599.99 US dollars. This Lego set went 30% off on the UK and the US Lego website. It sold out pretty much instantly in the UK. I don't actually believe many people managed to get an online order, but quite a few people did manage to get one in stores. So this Lego set, I mean, I'm going to say it straight away, I think I will never invest in a Lego Star Wars UCS set. That is just personal preference for me. I think there is much better Lego sets in much better themes to be putting my money towards. However, you guys can disagree, and that is perfectly fine. It's your money at the end of the day if you want to be buying this Lego set for investing, but I decided not to be grabbing any. I didn't want to tie up too much capital with a theme which I think pretty much every Lego investor goes into when they start this hobby. Now, this Lego set though, at least it has minimal competition, at least I would hope so, considering how quickly it sold out, but it is based off the Mandalorian Season 1 and Season 2. It does look pretty cool. It is very, very big, 6,000 pieces. It does come with some minifigures as well. The blue alien guy, which gets killed in the first episode, or no, Frozen in Carbonite, sorry, doesn't get killed. But then we have this guy right here, which I don't even know the name of, but unique and exclusive as well. The Mandalorian and Grogu are not exclusive. We also do have a sticker piece included. So this Lego set, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but at the moment, on eBay in the UK, it's only selling for around £450 I'm seeing at the moment. We had one that sold on the 6th of December for 440. People getting impatient already. One that sold on the 5th of December for 450. We have one that sold for 450 as well on the 5th of December. It's not doing that great even with a 30% off buying price, and I am very glad I didn't buy any for investing. But again, this is a long-term hold. You've got to at least wait till the new Mandalorian movie to be looking to maybe sell this Lego set. However, this was also one of the main reasons why I skipped down this Lego set, because when the new Mandalorian movie comes out, how many people with this Lego set are planning on listing it then? So many. The market will be flooded with this Lego set. I think people are going to be undercutting each other so much, and I don't really want to be doing that with a Lego set like this. It's not like the Lion Knight's Castle, that's for sure, which I put a lot of money into. But at the moment, for those in the US, it is selling just below retail price as well. Actually, it's around $600. We had one that sold for $630 the other day. We had one that sold for around $575, $599. Not too bad. So it's doing much worse in the UK. But of course, long-term investment. You're going to be holding on to this for at least 3 to 5 years, in my opinion. But we shall see how this does. I'm going to be monitoring it very happily from the sidelines. Let me know if you bought any for investing. That is the final set we have in today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know in the comment section below if you bought this set for your own collection or for investing, or any of the ones I covered in today's video. Let's move on now to the outro. Of course, folks. I hope you guys did enjoy today's Lego Sold Out Sunday. Let me know in the comment section below, did you buy any of these Lego sets for yourself, whether it's for your own collection or for investing before they went sold out? And let me know in the comment section below your buying price as well. So, of course, if you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe. Join the Discord as well. In the description below, we share Lego deals, discuss Lego investing, bricklinks, showcase your mocks, and much more. Big shout out to Crest and Andy for being members on my YouTube channel. We're growing this community and this channel. It is really awesome to see. Of course, turn that notification bell, ready for the next video, which is going to be sometime next week, probably Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. And of course, goodbye, folks.